Welcome to Money Matters with Greg, where we dive into the money conversations shaping your life. From investments to estate planning, insurance to taxes, we cover it all with a fresh perspective. Join Greg and his guests each week to get inspired and take control of your financial future. Let's get started. Securities and investment advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
All right, welcome everybody. The show's Money Matters with Greg. I'm Greg Farrell, CEO and owner of Farrell Wealth. It's a wealth management firm in Valparaiso, Indiana, as you know. We have 178 episodes up, and we've been running a bunch of different episodes about money and how money matters to you in your life and how the value of money is really important to you and your family. And we've also been talking to a number of different people throughout the episodes. I always love to be able to have like a microphone on the wall of some of the conversations that we have in my line of work. And that's why we get to have Deborah Smith here on today, who we're really, really excited about. She and I met through the Goldman Sachs orientation that I've talked about in the past, and I've talked about it a couple different episodes. The show's Money Matters with Greg. We're on WVLP 103.1 FM. That's locally broadcast Thursdays at 1 o'clock and Saturdays replayed at 1 o'clock. And then anywhere you pod, you can find us on Spotify, Apple, obviously all of our socials, and as well as YouTube. Deborah, welcome. It's so good to see you. How are you doing?
Thank you, Greg, so much for having me. It is my pleasure and an honor to be here. I'm doing great. The weather is just about turning, so I'm happy about that. I am excited to be on your podcast. I've been catching up, listening to all of those amazing episodes that we've had, and I've been learning a lot about finance. And so I'm really, really excited, and I hope I can contribute and share some meaningful value to your podcast.
So fun, and thanks for being here. Yeah, in the balmy world of Columbus, Indiana, that it is. I'm in Boston here, so it's a little colder. Obviously, wearing the Bentley rep. Our son plays basketball here, as many of you know on the audience. So he's at Bentley University and just here for a couple games, and had a chance to. So Deborah Peter Smith is founder of Advanced Business Computing, with over 30 years of technology experience and being a veteran, who really now serves as an AI strategist and implementation advisor. So what exactly would that be? Like, explain to everybody what that is.
Okay, perfect. Yes, great. Thank you so much for your intro. So over the last 30 years in technology, I've seen several waves of innovation, from early networking systems, the internet boom, cybersecurity transformation, cloud computing. And with each wave, it brought fear, excitement, and above all, confusion. So what makes AI different for us is the speed. The adoption curve is unlike anything we've ever seen before. So my role today is less about traditional IT. It's more about serving as that strategist, as that implementation provider. It means helping individuals or owners understand where AI fits. Not every process we found needs to be automated, or not every decision involves AI. The key is identifying where it genuinely improves clarity, efficiency, or security. And that's what what we've gravitated to. And that's what we think that a lot of our business customers or clients, or even our cohorts, our friends, that's kind of what they need. They need that guidance to find out how to use AI, how to use it responsibly, and how to strategically implement it. And that's what our role is right now.
Yeah, and certainly in our conversations we've had just on the side, and why I was so excited to have you on today, working with individuals, business owners, to really kind of help them understand how AI fits as a business owner, as an individual. Like, you can spend money on an AI solution, but then you don't really know how to use it, how it works, how it fits. And it's kind of wasted money right now, because you're just trying to figure out a secure, compliant environment that, isn't going to cost us a lot of money, but I don't really know what I'm doing. Like, how are you helping businesses that, to kind of implement these things so they can actually not lose money and help them
Yeah.
save some money?
Yeah. Well, what we do is we do like a business readiness assessment. We sit with you and really just go over what your operations are, how you do your work currently. And then we identify options, or we identify opportunities where you can automate certain tasks, identify opportunities where stuff can be just done a lot quicker or streamlined a little bit more, and where we can fit AI into that to free up your time. If you're a business owner, it helps you work on your business instead of spending all your time working in your business. So first thing we do is really help you identify what the opportunities are and how you can benefit from automation. Without even talking AI so much, we're talking automation. A lot of things can be done with just what you have there. We explain how it works and then kind of integrate AI on top of that to smooth the whole thing together. Most people don't need more tools. What we find that they need is a lot more clarity. And we help put that in there first. That's the basis of everything. And then we build on that as a trusted advisor, as an implementation strategist, as someone that is knowledgeable in AI and how to get it working properly. We play that role, work alongside yourself and your team, and help you streamline your process.
So that's fascinating. Thank you very much for just realizing that a lot of stuff is already there.
Yeah.
Like, what examples would that be? Like, where is it that I don't necessarily, as a business owner, have to spend extra money, or as an individual, I have to spend a bunch of money to have AI implemented into our daily life?
Well, and a lot of times when we do our assessment, we find that a lot of people are using key tools to operate their business. Depends on, what type of vertical they're in. And in most cases, they have structure and they have operations. Let's say in between your CRM and your salespeople, there are already tools in there that are working. A lot of times it's not being exploited to its fullest. And so they're not making the most of it, or they're not seeing the most benefit out of there. A lot of people think that they need something AI is going to automatically just make stuff happen. And we found that we can just, with a little bit of training or tweaking or even advising, use the tools that you already invested in. There are a lot of features put in there that 95% of the times are not fully utilized. And those can streamline your operations by more than 25% without even adding any extra thing on top of that. After we get them to that point, then we can look at automating the rest of it. Yeah, sure. There's going to be opportunity for us to use AI to link one platform to another, maybe smooth that out, streamline that. There's specific task and stuff that we can definitely put AI into. And I can give you some examples of that. But we're more about helping you understand what your process is, identifying some leaks or some pitfalls in your processes. First, looking at what you already have and what's key to your industry, what you already use, and making sure that that works to the best of its ability first. Because
Yeah,
a
and
lot of times there's automation in there that's not really being,
yeah. So some examples of that would be, I mean, multiple different companies have all been talking about how they're implementing AI into their overall. I mean, even this Zoom call today that we do, um, has AI, has an AI impersonator, has an AI persona that's recording, or whatever it might be. What are some of the things that you're seeing that are already, that most businesses are already using, that have AI that they're not really implementing? Like, what's available to them that they don't even know about?
Well, as you had pointed out, in a lot of the platforms right now, they're integrating in AI. So, for
Yeah.
example, your CRM, that's one of them. If you're using a CRM, especially one of those more popular more popular version CRM, you'll find that AI is in there already and already just needing to be implemented. If you're using as simple as your PDF editor has now included AI in there, and you're able to manipulate your documents or get it to go straight into some of your other workflows and utilize that. Even as much as even as much as Google right now, you have AI mode in your search engines. You have AI mode. You have Google Gemini. They're all integrating on top of all of your workflows. So if you're a Google user, let's say you have your Gmail, all of that now has been integrated with Coworker and with Gemini, and everything's just already sitting there. And a lot of people disregard that, a platform that they're probably already paying for and it's included, and they go looking for some of the other more popular LLMs like ChatGPT and all of that. And what that does is you're having a whole lot of fragments. So now you have to copy something and paste it over to your email when there's a AI already sitting there that can just read everything and help you by streamlining into your information. Those are some of the tools that we see people are not taking advantage of.
So there's productivity hacks, or what you will, that are already there. You're just not using them. Is that
correct? Yeah, correct. That's it.
And you just don't know.
Yeah, in cases like that, I think a lot of benefits can come from just training, being aware of AI, where it is, and how to use it, how to recognize it. So there's a lot of opportunity as well for people to understand how to use the tools that are already available to them as far as AI is concerned.
Okay, the show's Money Matters with Greg. I'm Greg Farrell, CEO and owner of Farrell Wealth. It's a show about money. We talk about multiple different things on this show. We have Deborah Peters-Smith, who's a friend of mine that I met here at the Goldman Sachs 10KSB, which I'm a huge advocate of. I know Deborah as well. We're talking AI here and how she helps businesses save money and individuals save money by utilizing AI and kind of filling in just a couple different things that might actually help you in life now with artificial intelligence. It's been a trend that is been coming, and it seems like it's moving faster and faster as we speak. One of the biggest things that we see, Deborah, and I know I've talked about this before, is obviously in our line of work with the SEC, with FINRA, with SIPC, and all these other mandated compliance groups that we have to comply to. There's compliance, there's concern about PII, personal information being leaked or transferred in some way. What are you seeing as far as like the practical protection strategies that families can implement and businesses can implement to make sure that their AI is safe?
Yeah, that's a great question. Thank you, Greg. The truth is, AI is a very, very powerful tool. And as in any tool, it depends on the hands in which it's actually being used. The onset of AI has dramatically increased the sophistication of the scams that people are experiencing right now. 5 years ago, a phishing email was easy to spot because it would be like poor grammar or maybe some sort of awkward phrasing. Now they can use AI to generate perfectly written emails that sound legitimate. They reference personal details and they mimic trusted institutions. We're also seeing stuff like voice cloning scams, AI generated impersonations, and even deep fake videos. There's fraudulent financial instructions that look authentic, like it's coming from your financial institution. Imagine someone can receive a phone call that sounds exactly like your child and saying they're in trouble and they need money urgently.
Yeah.
It's happening. It's happening right now. I'm sure if you look around, you'll see people that actually have experienced stuff like that. AI in itself now, don't get me wrong, AI isn't malicious. It's neutral, but the capability has increased dramatically. So what we need to do is to be aware. We definitely have to be aware of all of that. And I think some of the most beneficial advice I would give to someone out there is do things like slow down your financial decisions. A scammer would rely on urgency. If someone is pressuring you to move money immediately, you want to pause and see how you can legitimize that whole scenario. I would call the institution directly. If you get a call saying that you need to transfer the money to the bank or you need to transfer money to pay for something, you want to hang up off of that call and try to reach out to the person yourself directly. You want to validate the actual scenario before you think about moving money. You want to then create a verification protocol within your family. You want to have agreed upon process, a safe word maybe, or a secondary verification method. Maybe send a text or, something else, an email to establish that it's the actual person before you issue money or before you send money, because it's very believable. You're hearing your kid's voice or you're hearing your parents' voice. You're hearing somebody on the line that you're familiar with and they're asking you for money. Your knee-jerk reaction is going to be to send that. So you want to have that protocol in place before the emergency happens so that you can, realistically mitigate any type of loss before that happens.
Yeah,
Because
it's scary too, right?
it
I
is
mean, it's
very scary.
very
Very
scary when
scary. Yeah.
like clients go through it, friends and family for sure. The other thing too that we're recommending, that just a suggestion to businesses, have a safe word as well.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you have a safe word for families, or a phrase or something that everyone in the family would know.
Mhm.
This is not true. This is not a situation that is real.
Correct.
Only the family would know that. And the same with the business. So the business owners, to be able to do the same sort of thing, to have a phrase or a code, could only help, those that might be in trouble in regards to that urgency that's going on in the business as well.
What
Be
I've seen
creative.
a lot in the businesses is they would get an email from an existing vendor, somebody that they're doing business with, or even a client or something, and it would be like, okay, hey, I have your product ready. Can you go ahead and send this to this new bank account? Or we've just changed our financial institution. Can you send this to here instead?
Yeah.
And in some cases, like I said, if you act really quickly, you don't double check on that.
Right.
What we advise in every case is to hang that phone up or ignore that email, pick the phone up and call your
Yeah.
institution. Say, hey, I'm talking to Sarah. Is this Sarah? Sarah, did you just send me this email? Or whatever the case may be. Verify, verify, verify before transferring any money.
I love it. We had a example. We have an insurance group we work with on the 401k side. So we only manage the 401k, don't have anything to do with premiums or anything else in regards to what their daily business is. But they had a yearly premium come in from the school system, and the school system was contacted by a vendor to say, "Hey, look, we changed our payment structure," and the school system sent $500,000 in premium to this, false situation. Here's an insurance company that has cyber attack risk insurance and all these other things, and still to this day, they've had to fight to get that premium back,
Yeah.
just because it wasn't them that instructed, it was the customer. So it's scary, and you're absolutely right. Verify, verify, verify. It's kind of like the whole real estate world, like location, location, location.
Location, location, location.
Verify, verify, verify. Just pick up the phone. Did you change this? What's going on?
Correct.
Whatever it might be. So
And then the old scam is still out there. You're using the internet and something flashes across saying your computer has been hacked or your computer has a virus. Call this number now and we're gonna help you. Or it's Microsoft. Don't call the number. Microsoft is
right.
not.
Don't call the number. Microsoft's not calling. The IRS is not calling.
No.
I can go on and on and on with numbers of different things like, no, they're not. No, please don't dial that phone number.
I get
know,
like 20 emails every month from my clients, and they just double check. Is this really USPS? Is this really UPS? Is this really
yeah,
Microsoft? It's like, no, check the email.
yeah,
Check the email. You check that email, drop down and make sure, and you'll see that there's a difference in the email address.
yeah. We even had a scam here locally where the sheriff was calling saying that you missed jury duty. And they needed $3,200 for whatever, $3,000 for that, or whatever it might be. It was going on all over the county. And this is just little old, Indiana. And yeah, it's real. It
Yep,
happens everywhere,
it is.
you know. Um, Tell me, like, what are the fun things that you're doing that are kind of just, helping out, saving some people money? What's out there that you're like, hey, I just love talking about this. I think everybody should know.
Okay, well, that's great. Now, not so much fun, but it is really, really important to mention. Now, we
Mhm.
talked about how scary and the scams and how they're using AI. Well, we got to remember, AI isn't just changing risk exposure, it is changing productivity. Now we have tools and tasks that help people complete their job faster. We have tasks that increases efficiency, adaptability, earning potential, and financial resilience. So let's think about it. If you're in your career, AI can help you advance. People can feel encouraged here and not threatened. It's not eliminating their profession, it's reshaping the skills demand. And employees who know how to use AI tools to enhance productivity, they're the ones that are becoming more valuable inside their organizations. Even if you're not technical, understanding AI makes you adaptable. And adaptability is what protects your income. So think about this. Imagine an administrative assistant who they do reports, they summarize meetings. That takes them probably 45 minutes to do. Using AI, it can be done in probably 5 minutes, allowing
Right.
them to elevate their roles or, contribute to the business in some other way. If you're in HR, I mean, and this is a lot of our clients we see really helping out in this area. You have over 200 resumes to review. AI can identify your skill patterns. They can help you structure interview questions. They can help you streamline your requirements. But at the end of the day, we still need humans to make the decisions. So it's not that AI is changing your work, it's changing the way that we work. For families or for people listening, I would definitely encourage them to make sure that children understand AI, not just how to use it, but how it works and how to prompt and how to question it. So right now we're already seeing new roles being spun up. As terms like AI compliance specialist, AI risk manager, AI operation coordinators. So all sorts of different opportunities are coming up and it's evolving. And that is what you want to look at. You want to be able to position yourself into one of those available roles that are being created just by the use of AI. So it's not going to replace people, it's going to amplify those that are capable.
So it's really the skill demand and the opportunity, kind of recognizing that as an employee or
Yeah.
as an owner of a business, you're like, okay, where can we use this to actually enhance and help people produce at a faster rate,
Correct. Yeah.
and not have to waste time.
Correct. And on the flip side of that, or on the complementary side of that, if you're a business owner, this is where, there's a lot of misunderstanding there. Many business owners think that AI means just installing a chat bot. That's like just the surface of what we can do with AI. If we're implementing AI strategically, we can look for AI to do three things in a business. AI can protect your revenue, it can reduce your operational friction, and it definitely creates scalability. So, for example, if you're running a service-based business and you're missing calls after hours, an AI voice system can answer that and capture information and book appointments. We see that instantly within less than 30 days, increasing somebody's revenue booking, billings by in the range of about 15 to 20% just from capturing those calls. If somebody's visiting your website and they're leaving without engagement, you can have a chat bot or you can have someone on there, even a call out voice agent on the website that actually can call people, qualify leads, schedule consultations, and then send a detailed email back to the business, letting them know that the opportunity exists.
Okay.
We also have seen them in increased flow, the traffic. Everybody knows that before you go out to a business, you jump on Google still and you check the reviews. A lot of time businesses, they're busy doing the task. They're interacting with customers. They're doing all of that. But at the end of the day, if you're not asking that customer to give you that review in a timely manner, it slips through the cracks, you forget, and there's no record of your great work. Now you can use automation and AI to actually streamline that process, have that automatic request go out to the customer in a way that they're able to quickly and easily give you that 5-star review. And we've even had processes to where if the customer is unhappy and the review does not come back as a 5-star review, instead of it hitting Google first, it goes to the manager or to someone that's assigned, that they can actually address that with the client and find out, where they were unhappy and get a chance to fix that before they get onto Google and, send down that Google rates. So those are some of the things that we can actually do with AI that immediately benefits businesses. It helps miss follow-ups. It, streamlines manual processing, and definitely where, the owner bottlenecks everything, thinking that they need to do everything. I'm sometimes guilty of that, but AI can definitely streamline
No,
and prevent burnout.
you're not doing that. None of us do that, right? As business
No,
owners.
no, not at
Yeah.
all. Not at all.
So what you're saying though is like in a soft way, you're saying you can use AI to lessen the temperature, lower the temperature of someone that is already, like, say, frustrated with the service, about ready to eviscerate you on Google reviews or whatever. And AI can kind of calmly say, look, is there anything else I can do ahead of time before
Correct.
blow me up and give me a, one
And
star or
they can
whatever?
escalate it to that manager who is going to be able to add his special touch. Hey, Greg, I know that we might have dropped the ball here on that last
Yeah,
service that we performed for you, but here's a free coupon for the next time you come through.
yeah,
How can you
yeah.
argue with that?
And again, it turns down the temperature in the room, which is not really,
Yeah,
really nice. And then that ultimately saves the business owner money because of visits and less bad reviews and all of that
correct.
above and
Yep,
beyond. Could
yep.
certainly be helpful in Airbnbs and stays like that. I mean, I
Restaurant
just see lots
paid
of
for
different
that.
restaurants,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mhm.
Great. The show's Money Matters with Greg. I'm Greg Farrell, CEO and owner of Farrell Wealth. It's a wealth management firm. We talk money on this show. You can get us anywhere to obviously WVLP 103.1 FM, which will be broadcast on Thursdays at 1 o'clock Central Time, and then replayed at 1 o'clock on Saturdays. We're talking with Deborah Peters-Smith. She is a founder of Advanced Business Computing with over 30 years of technology veteran experience. She works with individuals, business owners to kind of help them understand where AI fits, how to use it responsibly, how to strategically implement and just be secure with things. We talked a little bit about that as far as the current environments and where we see sort of like how opportunities for you to be able to use AI in your future. Deborah, is there anything you want to leave the audience with here today? Just to kind of like some things that they should maybe think about. As time ago, we talked about a little about the overall risk of things, but as far as like using AI to improve your lives, to be a little bit more productive, to make things a little easier, like, is there anything you want to leave the audience with today to kind of like talk about?
Oh, for sure. First thing I want to say is if you're going to go into AI, I mean, that's the next natural step for your business. Try to figure out where it's going to fit. First thing first, don't buy anything. Don't buy the shiny thing that pops across your social media page or your email. Start by mapping your bottlenecks. Ask yourself, where are we losing time? Where are we losing consistency? Where are we losing clarity? AI should only be introduced to solve a real friction point. If it feels stressful, then you're moving too fast. If it feels relieving, then you're on the right track. We've always said technology should simplify your life, not complicate it. And that's something that we stand by. As a matter of fact, our tagline is we make IT easy. And now we've rolled that over to we make AI easy. We're not here to complicate anything. AI is not something to fear. It's not something to ignore. It's something that you need to understand. For the people out there that are looking at it, AI will not replace you. But the people who understand it, they're going to move faster than you. You want to start with awareness, move with strategy, protect your finances, and strengthen your position. And that's how you can have AI become an asset instead of a liability. And if anybody needs any help with their journey, they want to find out some more, or they just have questions, I'm sure Greg can share my information. Feel free to.
Well, that was
reach out to
my
me,
next
and we
question.
will have a
Where does everyone find you? Yeah, where do we find you?
Sure. You can find me if you want to jump online. It's at easyasabc.com. And that's EAZY as ABC.com.
Okay. They can find you on the website, submit something, get in touch with you.
The form right there.
Say, hey,
I will kind of just usher you straight through. You'll end up on my desk, and I will be happy to, schedule some time and really kind of discuss with you what your process looks like. Our implementation, our AI assessment for businesses, right now we're offering it free of charge. You get a 15-minute process where we kind of go through your business, understand that, and then we give you a roadmap. It's nothing that you have to commit to, but at least you walk away with some understanding of where you are and how AI can help you in your business. And that's something that you can put into action, or you can at least have a plan to get to it, when you got time, because you're a busy business owner.
Love it. Thank you so much for being on today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much again, Greg. It has been my absolute pleasure.
So sweet.
As usual.
It's so great seeing you. So everybody out there, so Deborah Peters-Smith from ABC, or Advanced Business Computing, here in Columbus, Indiana. It's been an absolute joy. Thanks so much for being on, and we'll see you soon. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Greg.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to Money Matters with Greg. We hope you gained some valuable insights today. Remember, your financial journey is personal, but you don't have to go it alone. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe and share. Until next time, here's to making your money work for you. Securities and investment advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.